Blood pressure is not good for you, and it is caused by stress. It could also be hereditary, but it can be controlled to a large extent with yoga. So that's why today we are doing this session, and a lot of you have asked me to give you some yoga tips for hypertension. So here I am with a small session that I've planned for you. So to start with, we'll be meditating. So you can please sit upright and get your shoulders directly above the hip joint and your ears directly above the shoulder. So you have aligned your spine at this point, and your spine is parallel to the wall behind you. Tailbone is pointing down. Eyes are closed, and focus on your breathing. It's very important to focus on the breathing. Focusing on the breathing helps you forget some of the other stress that you carry. Please focus only on the in-breath and the out-breath. Tell yourself, now I'm breathing in, now I'm breathing out. So this focused attention towards the breath leads us to meditation. Even if you can achieve 1 to 2 minutes of this in a day, it's very good for you. Now you can slowly bring your awareness back. So what we were trying to do is breath meditation. We were focusing on the breath to meditate. Focusing on the breath is one of the easiest tools to meditate. The other tools are a mantra, repetition of a mantra or a syllable, or thinking about nature, or thinking about anybody whom you respect. That could also be a meditation. Also focusing on a candle can be a meditation. So now we shall be proceeding further, and we are going for a pranayama, which is very good for hypertension, and it's called Ujjayi. So first, the sitting posture again. Please sit with your legs simply crossed, and this is called Sukhasana. Legs are folded without any overlapping. So I'm keeping it very simple here. So, but if you do know how to do Padmasana or Siddhasana or Vajrasana, the thunderbolt position, you can do that. We will be covering some of the sitting postures as well. Now the hand mudra. This is the thumb and index finger together. This is called Dhyana Mudra, and you can keep your palms facing up. Now Ujjayi is a very good pranayama for hypertension. It requires you to breathe in, making a sound, and breathe out, making a sound. The in-breath and out-breath will happen from the nose. So you constrict the throat to create the sound. Ujjayi is also good for thyroid because we have the thyroid gland here. Now, inside the throat, there is this organ called the epiglottis, which covers the windpipe when you are breathing while you're eating. So that food particles don't go into the windpipe. Now you have to constrict the throat, and you will be triggering that epiglottis, which warms up the incoming breath and the outgoing breath. And this is very good for improving your metabolism and also for thyroid, and it's also good for hypertension. So let's practice this. This is the sound that you would create when you were a child. Maybe you would do something like this to fog a mirror. That's the same sound that I want you to create. So let's start. Eyes are closed. Feel relaxed as you do this. 4 more. And now you can open your eyes. Ujjayi is also called the victory breath. Now you can stay with your eyes closed. The other important pranayama for hypertension is the Anulom Vilom. Take your right hand to your face, fold the fingers, open the ring finger and little finger. This is Nasika Mudra. Now close your right nostril with your thumb. I'm mirroring you. So my left is your right, so we're on the same side. Close right, inhale left, close left, exhale right. Inhale right, close right, open left, exhale. This completes one round. Please repeat. You can do it slowly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And release. Anulom Vilom balances the right and left hemispheres, improves your circulation and your lung capacity. It's also very good for hypertension because it calms you. It's a very de-stressing and relaxing pranayama to do. So now we'll be going forward with some sitting postures. So I'm taking this class reverse. We started with meditation pranayama. Now some sitting postures. So please extend your legs forward and shake out your knees. Feel relaxed. Now you can sit up upright and keep your hands by your side and stretch your upper body upwards. So your upper body is at a right angle to the legs. This is Dandasana. Point your toes towards your face, push your heels forward and maintain this pose. Dandasana is an easy sitting posture. Almost everyone can do this, even if you have knee pain. Look straight ahead. And now you can release this pose. So you relax your ankles to release the pose. Now you'll be going into Vajrasana. Vajrasana is a thunderbolt position. However, it's not good for the knees. If you suffer from chronic knee pain or ankle pain, you should not try Vajrasana. The rest of you can please try. So I will be turning back and I'm joining my knees and keeping my feet also together. Big toes are together and the heels are outward. Now you have to sit in this on your heels. This is Vajrasana, the thunderbolt position. And in this pose, we keep the back straight. The spine is straight. Try to bring your spine parallel to the wall behind you. Arms are relaxed. Hands are in the chin mudra on the thighs. Thunderbolt position is very good for digestion. Also relaxes you. This is one pose that you can do after a meal. And now we can come out of this pose. But before that, I would also like to tell you that the advanced pose of Vajrasana requires you to separate your feet and sit in the space between your feet. However, this is an advanced pose, so not everybody can try this because of the extreme stretch that it provides for the knees. Now you can release and we'll be going forward. Now, a couple of do's and don'ts for hypertension. The things to avoid are inversions. So headstand is not good for you and shoulder stand is also not good for you. However, there are a couple of supine poses that you can do and you'll be going forward with those. But first, a very important sitting pose. So let's sit once again with the legs extended and you can fold your right leg and get your heel towards your crotch. And in fact, you can sit on the heel. So now the heel is just below the perineum. Right leg is folded, just to recap. Left leg is also folded, left kneecap is towards the ceiling. And now you take your left foot and place it on the outside of the right leg like this and slide the ankle away if you're a beginner. So now take your right arm up and stretch towards the ceiling with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take your right arm on the outside of the left leg like this and keep your hand right hand near the left ankle. And then take your free left hand and place it behind you. You can keep it on the tips of the fingers. That helps to maneuver the shoulder, or you can keep the palm flat. So keep the arm behind you and look over your left shoulder. Now you have to make an effort to bring this right shoulder a little forward. So please bring the right shoulder forward, twist your spine. This is Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fish's pose. It's very good for the abdomen, the spine, helps to trim some of the fat on your abdomen, and is good for hypertension as well. Some of these twisting poses can really calm your nerves. Keep on breathing. Hypertension is all about relaxing in the mind. Now you can come back and release the pose. So I always lead you very slowly into a pose and out of a pose. Now you can release this leg and repeat on the other side. Please fold your left leg now. As always, I'm liberating you. Sit on your heel and now fold the right leg and keep the right foot beyond the left leg of the foot a little away from you. Now inhale and take your left arm up. Stretch towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretching creates that length and extension in the body to be able to go into the pose. However, on this side, I like to show the pose for beginners, those who could not keep the arm straight. Here's an option. You can hook your elbow around the knee joint like this, and then keep your hand behind you, either palm flat or on the tips of the fingers, and look back. Work on your left shoulder, bring it forward. So bring the left shoulder forward. Take the right shoulder back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep on breathing. And return. Come back. Take your arm up. Release the bound leg and release the arm. Slowly and gently extend your legs again. Now we'll be going for Paschimottanasana. So require you to take your arms over your head. This is a very good pose for hypertension again, and helps to trim abdominal fat. Stretch towards the ceiling, keep your body upright, and then bend forward. And keep your hands parallel to each other. Keep on stretching your lower back forward. Pull your abdomen inwards. Point your chin towards the knees. Breathe. 1, 2. At every exhalation, try to stretch forward. In the final pose, you may hold the big toe with the index finger, middle finger, and thumb. And then you can bend your elbows sideways and lower your head some more down. However, this is not important. It's more important to work on this pose and keep it active. Keep on stretching. People suffering from chronic lower back pain should not go deeper into this pose. If you suffer from back pain, you should only be till this level, about 30 to 40 degrees. Do not go to a parallel position. Paschimottanasana is an extreme stretch for the back as well as the back of the thighs. It's a posterior body stretch, contraction to the anterior body, and it helps with hypertension. Now we'll be going forward with a couple of supine poses which are very important. So please lie down on your back. And fold your knees. Now the arms are by your side, knees are folded, kneecaps are towards the ceiling, and feet are about hip distance apart. Now you'll be going into Setu Bandhasana, a very good pose for hypertension. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale and lift your pelvis up. Keep on lifting the pelvis higher and higher. Buttocks, the muscles of the buttocks must be engaged in lifting the pelvis higher. Slide your thighs towards the knees. Hold. Breathe. Now, another 4 counts. Try to lift higher and maintain it there. As we're lifting the pelvis higher, the chest moves closer to the chin. And now you can slowly release. Take 8 counts, coming down very, very slowly. Now you can stretch your legs out and relax. It's very important to relax between poses for a few seconds. Now the next pose we are doing is Ardha Halasana and Halasana. Halasana is a plow pose. Your hands by your side, palms down, feet together. Inhale and take your legs up to 90 degrees. So those who have issues with their lower back may want to take one leg up at a time and then the other. However, if you do not suffer from back pain, you can bring both legs together. So make sure your feet are together and lift your legs up slowly and come to 90 degrees. Point your toes towards your face, straighten out the knees and be there. This is Ardha Halasana. Maintain the pose. This is relaxing for the lower back, de-stresses you. Very good for hypertension, for beginners and yoga practitioners of all levels. It stretches your thighs. If you point your toes towards your face, you also get a stretch in the hamstring and the calf. Now you can slowly lower the legs down. Now we'll be going for the advanced halasana position. Watch me. Inhale and take your arms over your head. Exhale and bring the legs up to 90 degrees. Now bring the arms back and then lift your back off the floor and move your feet over the head. See if you can drop your toes to the floor. If not, you can also be here, that's fine. And then you can use your hands to support your back and hold this pose. Breathe normal, chest is at the chin. This is a chin lock. Keep on breathing. This is halasana, very good for hypertension, also very good for the abdomen, and it's a great stretch for the back. Now you can slowly release, bring your arms by your side and gently lower the spine to the floor. It's wonderful to do this pose very, very slowly and then lower the legs down. Finish a couple of breathing cycles. Next, you could relax in Shavasana. Take your feet to the edges of the mat. Palms are to the ceiling. Shavasana is a cock's pose. In Shavasana, we relax each body part. Starting from the toes to the ankles, the shin and the calf, the knee. the thighs and the buttocks, the hip joint and the tailbone, the spine and the back, the chest and the shoulders, the upper arms and the elbows, the forearm and the wrist. Bring your attention to the neck, relax your neck and the back of your head, the crown of your head and the forehead, the bridge of your nose and your cheeks, your chin and your jawline, and finally your collarbone and your sternum. Feel completely relaxed on the floor. And slowly bring your awareness back. Wriggle your toes and your fingers. Inhale and bring your feet together. Exhale and fold your knees. Inhale and raise your right arm over your head. Exhale and roll to the right. Curl up on the right. And now push the floor with both the hands and come up to sitting. And once again, bring your hands in the Namaskar Mudra. We'll end the session with one Omkara. And in another session, I will be covering the standing poses for hypertension. So please breathe in and chant Om. Repeat with me. Om. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'll see you another day. Thank you. Thank you.